everyone, how's it going out there? Selena for Who is Jesus Today. How's it going, people? Is all going good? Yeah, lots of things on our minds. People are traveling, getting prepared to spend Christmas with their family and friends in the holiday season. Some got a vacation. I like to say this. Titus 1:15. To the pure all things are pure, but to those who are defiled and unbelieving, nothing is pure, but even their mind and conscience are defiled. Hold on to that. This was told to me by one of my former pastors, our choir director, who was a pastor as well. And I was saying to him about how there's all this corruption in the world, and you go into like a restaurant and you are buying things you're eating there. You don't know if there's some kind of organized crime or crime dealings behind things. You go out and you buy things from department stores and supermarkets, and there are so many people that are being exploited to work and to make things like this. Things we buy off of Amazon, it's so many people are involved with very cheap labor if they're hardly paid at all. And yet, are you responsible for that? What is the cutoff point of where it's no longer purity for you to be involved, connected, or buying from those types of organizations? A whole lot of times you have no idea unless you've done a whole lot of research. But let me ask a question. How many out there do deep research every time you go to a restaurant to eat to find out if there's any corrupt dealings behind the organization, say with the ownership? Think about this. Who out there likes to go to occasionally a Thai restaurant, an Indian restaurant, a Chinese restaurant? Right. I've gone to a few Thai restaurants as well as Indian. I actually can cook Indian food fairly well. So here's what I want to say. To the pure, all things are pure. What does that mean to you? But to those who are defiled and unbelieving, nothing is pure, but even their mind and conscience are defiled. You walk into a Thai restaurant, you're starving. You smell what's that? Say pad Thai. You smell that and you say, hey, it's time to eat. Let's go in. You walk in and there's this large statue of Buddha. I've seen them. I know I have. And if you get a little closer, because, I like to be observant, and I'm familiar with the Buddhist religion, and you get a little closer in any of these restaurants, Thai, Chinese, wherever, there's a large population where people practice, say, Buddhism. A Cambodian restaurant, okay, and if you get close enough, you'll see a little bowl of maybe rice. Maybe there's, say, some money, and maybe there's some water. Okay, what do you think they're doing? Now, Buddha is dead. The statue cannot eat. Well, they're offering up sacrifices, right? Should you take your friends and family and walk right out of there? Forget the pad Thai. Why would I eat in a place that has Buddha and they're offering up sacrifices? This is pagan. Oh, no. To the pure, all things are pure. But to those who are defiled and unbelieving, nothing is pure. But even their mind and conscience are defiled. Brothers and sisters, the body of Christ, when you go into a restaurant where people are preparing food with their hands, do you say those are pagan hands because of the practices that they believe in? It's right in front of your face that they're offering up sacrifices to a statue that's supposed to be a representation of a man long gone, Siddhartha Buddha, long gone. Right. He's not a deity. but he's made out to be one. For those of you who come through this channel, to those of you, my Buddhist friends, I have studied Buddhism, and we all know that Siddhartha did die. And he did not resurrect. No, not like Jesus, only Jesus, right? So, whoever you are following out there, your prophets and leaders, they did die. Isn't that correct? But let's get back to the restaurant. So, as a Christian, is it going to be impurity for you to allow yourself to sit there and eat and allow people to prepare your food knowingly that they call on other gods other than the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, Yahweh? Are you in wrong standing for doing so? That's a question. I've eaten in these restaurants. I clearly see it when I walk in, and so I've thought about it too. But have you been told if you pray over your food, you say grace, you pray over your food, you thank the Lord for it, your heart is right, you don't worship Buddha, you're not offering up sacrifices to them, you offer your sacrifices up to the true and the living God. So, is there a conflict of interest here? A contradiction? I'll let you think about that, because I do believe there's a place where we have to draw the line. We should not even enter the door. But there is also a place where you cannot constantly avoid others who are engaging in impurity and paganism, because it's all around us. That means you wouldn't even hardly be able to go any place, maybe not to the shoe store, maybe not to buy your groceries, not to buy things off of online where you know that someone has put together those fabrics and probably has a poor quality of life in another country somewhere. Are you accountable for that as well? And when you go into a restaurant and it's clear that they believe in offering up sacrifices to a dead person, okay, that you are going to still continue to sit there and eat in the realm of those who you would say, okay, what's paganism? A person holding a religious beliefs other than those of the main recognized religions. Say paganism is a term that was used in the 4th century by early Christians for people in the Roman Empire who practiced polytheism or ethnic religions other than Judaism. Right. So a whole lot of us out there really do understand that and get that of whatever background you are. At the same time, are all things pure to those that are pure? Is there a place where no matter what's behind the organization and the corruption, your heart is pure, you're touching it with clean hands? Or should you just say, no, I will not take any partaking. I will not allow people who call on a God that I don't believe in and will not bow to prepare my food and take it. I leave that to you to kind of work through. Because we say a whole lot of things at times, but when we really think about it, we would have to start cutting a whole lot of activities out of our lives and the places that we attend and go to buy things and to eat. Okay. Maybe you have a mother-in-law who you love, she's sweet and wonderful, but she's involved with pagan practice. Are you going to eat the food that she prepares for you? She prepares it in love, but her heart isn't right. Does that affect you? Are all things pure to those who are pure? Where do we draw the line? Some things to think about this holiday season. You can like and subscribe. Until next time, Shalom.